Hey guys, welcome to London Lips YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new and welcome if you're not. So guys, Vin Diesel is the latest one accused. He's accused of sexual battery. Now, like me, you guys probably never thought Vin Diesel would be accused of something like this. But, as I said, it's another, celebrity accused of a horrendous sexual assault. So, he has allegedly assaulted his former assistant. Her name is Asta Jonasson. Hopefully, I've pronounced that right. She was working for him. She was working for him when he was working in Atlanta. She was his assistant. She worked for him when he was filming, Fast and Furious 5. And basically, he brought her to his hotel suite at the St. Regis Hotel, and he allegedly forced her onto his bed. She asked him to stop, and she apparently moved towards the door trying to get away from her, but he came over to her, he groped her breast, he kissed her on the chest. He then tried to allegedly pull down her underwear, and she screamed and she had to run towards the bathroom, and these are what he has been accused of. It's then alleged that he went into that bathroom, he pressed her against the wall and forced her to touch his erect penis. He then began to masturbate. Now, we've been hearing disgusting things like this about, like P. Diddy, and to have Vin Diesel is now accused. It's like, when is this going to stop? She said, she felt unable to escape. She closed her eyes, but she was just scared. She was scared. And basically, after this assault occurred, it wasn't too long later before Vin Diesel's sister actually, called her up and fired her. She lost her job. And she feels she lost her job because she basically tried to reject Vin Diesel's sexual advances. Now, it seems like, in this industry, you're not safe working next to these, celebrities, because they feel like they can take advantage of everybody. That's how it feels, Being an assistant does not make you some sort of, sex toy for them, somebody they can grope or take advantage of. But this does seem to be the case if these allegations are to be, true. Now, it's funny because Vin Diesel is one of those actors that, he's been around a long time. And this is the first time, I've heard of such, accusations against Vin Diesel. And if this is something he has done to his assistant, I have no doubt that she's not the only woman who would have, been, assaulted by Vin Diesel before. Normally in these cases, once one person comes out and calls out what happened to them, another one comes and another one comes and another one comes. And before you know it, you've got, multiple women, saying that they were assaulted by, the same person. Because it's very unlikely that Vin Diesel, if he is guilty of this, is going to be a one-off attacker. Now, the lawsuit, has made it clear that she was fired because she was no longer of any use to Vin Diesel. He was unable to use her to fulfill his sexual desires, as she had resisted his sexual assaults, and that is why she was allegedly fired. She said she was left feeling like a piece of trash to be discarded. She felt helpless. Her self-esteem was demolished. She questioned her own skills and whether a successful career would require her to trade her body for advancement. So, this woman has alleged that she was feeling like she literally needs to, give out sex to be able to, to be able to have a career in this actual industry. Now, Vin Diesel has obviously denied these allegations. Nobody's going to admit to something like this. And as I said, if he has done this, and as I said to you guys in previous videos, anyone who has done these sort of assaults always tends to deny it. They never have the guts to just stand up like a man and say, you know what, look, I did it. I feel bad. I feel sorry. They prefer to make the, victims endure more pain, be called liars, be questioned in court, be called gold diggers. They prefer the victim to endure even more pain. So Vin Diesel has actually, denied these allegations. As I said, of course he would. Whether they're true or not, we do not know. Vin Diesel said this is the first time, he's even heard about this claim. She worked for him 13 years ago and she worked for him for only 9 days. He says, the allegations are outlandish. Now, if the allegations are to be believed, it indicates that Vin Diesel is around a lot of sexual predators, because she claims that she was propositioned by a different supervisor at Vin Diesel's company, One Race, before Vin Diesel had sexually assaulted her. She said that she was summoned to a hotel room at the St. Regis Hotel, once again the same location, and the supervisor took off his shirt, got into bed and said, "Come here," and she immediately had to exit the room and the hotel. So this would suggest that he's surrounded by other alleged sexual predators. So not only is she claiming that she, you know, suffered from sexual battery, she's also making a claim of gender discrimination, wrongful termination, retaliation, and negligent supervision. Vin Diesel, you know, it's shocking for me to hear this about him. We'll see if any other women or any other guys come up and say he's done the same thing to them. We'll have to see how this goes and what happens at the end of this case. You know, it's starting to feel like you can't watch anyone in Hollywood, like they needed to scrap the whole thing and just start all over again. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in another one.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Promise that you never be lonely.